Book review: Kiss the Villain. A dark enemies to lovers romance by Rina Kent. Plot summary: Rina Kent's Kiss the Villain is a dark and intense romance novel that delves into the complex and twisted relationship between Gareth Carson and Caden Lockwood. The story is set against a backdrop of power, obsession, and the blurred lines between love and hate. Gareth Carson, the protagonist, is introduced as the Golden Boy. He's a genius law student, the heir to a powerful family empire, and seemingly the epitome of perfection. However, beneath this polished exterior lies a dark and violent nature. Gareth harbors secret desires and impulses that he keeps carefully hidden from the world. He's a character defined by his duality, the perfect facade he presents to society and the chaotic darkness he suppresses within. The catalyst for the story is an event where Gareth's hidden nature is exposed. During a night of debauchery, he encounters Caden Lockwood, a mysterious and dangerous man who becomes his new criminal law professor. Their first meeting is charged with tension and violence, setting the stage for the complex and often disturbing dynamic that unfolds between them. Caden is a character shrouded in enigma. He's intelligent, commanding, and possesses a dark allure that captivates and intimidates Gareth. As a professor of criminal law, he embodies a paradox. Figure of authority with deep connection to the criminal underworld. His past is hinted at, suggesting history marked by tragedy and violence, which contributes to his complex persona. The narrative unfolds as Gareth and Caden become entangled in a dangerous game of power and control. Their relationship is characterized by push and pull dynamic, with both eyeing for dominance. The power struggle manifests both inside and outside the classroom, blurring the lines between their professional and personal lives. As the story progresses, Gareth finds himself increasingly drawn to Caden despite his initial resentment and desire for revenge. This attraction is fueled by a mixture of fascination, fear, and a perverse sense of connection. Their interactions are often charged with intense chemistry, blurring the lines between hate and desire. Caden, on the other hand, recognizes Gareth's hidden darkness and seems intent on both provoking and understanding it. He exerts subtle yet powerful influence over Gareth, challenging his perceptions and forcing him to confront his true nature. The novel explores themes of control, obsession, and the darker aspects of human desire. Both Gareth and Caden are driven by their inner demons, leading to a relationship that is both destructive and deeply compelling. Their connection is forged in a crucible of conflict and intensity. Kent masterfully weaves a narrative that delves into the psychology of her characters. Gareth's internal struggle is a central focus as he grapples with his identity and the conflicting desires that pull him in different directions. Caden's motivations are more opaque, adding an element of mystery and intrigue to the story. The relationship between Gareth and Caden is not a traditional romance. It's characterized by intense power dynamics, manipulation, and the filtered exploration of their darker selves. Their interactions often push the boundaries of what is considered acceptable, raising questions about morality and consent. Kiss the Villain is a dark and gripping tale that explores the complexities of human nature and the allure of the forbidden. It's a story that challenges readers to confront uncomfortable truths about desire, power, and the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of even the most seemingly perfect individuals. Review: Rina Kent, a master of crafting intensely emotional and morally complex romances, plunges readers into the shadowy depths of Kiss the Villain, the dark enemies to lovers tale that ensnares you from the first page and refuses to let go. This is not a gentle dance of burgeoning affection. It's a volatile collision of animosity and undeniable attraction between two powerful, flawed men, Gareth Carson and Caden Lockwood. Kent masterfully weaves narrative that explores the labyrinthine complexities of hate, desire, and the blurred lines between villainy and love, delivering a reading experience that is both unsettling and utterly captivating. The central dynamic of Kiss the Villain hinges on the electric, often brutal relationship between Gareth and Caden. Gareth, the heir to a powerful empire and a brilliant law student, presents an image of a golden boy, yet beneath this polished facade lies a rebellious streak and a thirst for chaos that he struggles to contain. He's a character defined by his internal contradictions, a duality that makes him both fascinating and unpredictable. On the other hand, is shrouded in mystery and danger. As a professor of criminal law with a shadowy past, he exudes an aura of dominance and control. He's the embodiment of the villain archetype, yet Ken imbues him with a compelling allure that transcends simple morality. Ken excels at creating characters who are far from perfect. Both Gareth and Caden are scarred, driven by complex motivations rooted in past traumas and deeply ingrained beliefs. Caden, in particular, is not a caricature of evil. He possesses layers of vulnerability and a twisted sense of justice that make him Disturbingly human, Gareth, despite his initial appearance of innocence, harbors his own darkness, a hidden hunger that Caden both awakens and challenges. This interplay of light and shadow within each character adds a rich layer of complexity to their interactions. Enemies to lovers trope is taken to its extreme in Kiss the Villain. The animosity between Gareth and Caden is not a superficial construct, it's deeply rooted in a past encounter that irrevocably binds them together. This shared history fuels their present-day antagonism, creating a palpable tension that crackles beneath every interaction. Their exchanges are charged with hostility, laced with sharp wit, veiled threats, and overt power plays. Trust is fragile commodity, repeatedly shattered and painstakingly rebuilt in unexpected ways. This intense antagonism makes their eventual descent into attraction and perhaps even love feel shockingly real, albeit forged in a crucible of moral ambiguity. The dark romance element is crucial to the very essence of Kiss the Villain. Kent doesn't shy away from exploring themes such as obsession, possessiveness, manipulation, and the darker aspects of desire. These elements are not gratuitous. They are integral to the narrative, contributing to the heightened stakes and the pervasive sense of danger that permeates the story. The romance that blossoms amidst this darkness is unconventional, marked by a possessive intensity, blurring of boundaries that may not appeal to all readers. However, it's a hallmark of the genre, and Kent handles it with a skill that is both unsettling and mesmerizing. The professor-student dynamic in this particular narrative adds an extra layer of forbidden desire and perilous risk, amplifying the inherent tension. The pacing of Kiss the Villain is deliberate and meticulously crafted, allowing the tension between Gareth and Caden to simmer and intensify gradually. Ken employs internal monologues and dual perspectives to provide a deeper understanding of the conflicting emotions and motivations that drive both protagonists. This narrative technique allows the reader to comprehend, if not always condone, their actions in the intricate push and pull that defines their dynamic. Development of their relationship is not a linear progression, it's a volatile dance of dominance and submission marked by setbacks, betrayals, misunderstandings, and moments where their animosity threatens to consume any possibility of connection. The world building, while secondary to the intricate character dynamics, plays a significant role in establishing the oppressive tone and providing a compelling backdrop for the central conflict. In Kiss the Villain, the juxtaposition of the academic setting with the clandestine undercurrents of criminal activity and powerful family rivalries creates a unique and captivating environment. This world mirrors the darkness and intensity of Gareth and Caden's relationship, creating a cohesive and immersive reading experience that draws the reader into their twisted reality. The intimate scenes in Kiss the Villain are not mere interludes of physical connection, are extensions of the power dynamics and emotional complexities that define Gareth and Caden's relationship. Kent uses these moments to delve deeper into their vulnerabilities, their hidden desires, and the evolving nature of their connection. The intensity that characterizes their interactions permeates these scenes, making them both erotically charged and emotionally revealing. One of the most compelling aspects of Kiss the Villain is its exploration of the possibility of redemption, or at least significant character growth within a morally ambiguous framework. Neither Gareth nor Caden undergoes a complete transformation into a traditional hero, but they are both forced to confront their inner demons and the consequences of their choices. This confrontation leads to a profound shift in their perspectives and priorities. This growth, hard-won, often achieved through pain and sacrifice, and ultimately feels authentic within the context of their established personalities and the dark world they inhabit. However, the very elements that make Kiss the Villain so compelling also present potential challenges for some readers. The exploration of manipulation, possessiveness, and morally ambiguous actions requires a certain tolerance for darkness. Kent pushes boundaries, and the relationship between Gareth and Caden is far from a conventional love story. The love that develops is inextricably intertwined with power dynamics, obsession, and a possessiveness that some might find disturbing. Rina Kent's writing style is characterized by its engaging prose, its ability to create palpable tension, and its skill in crafting emotionally charged scenes that resonate long after the final page is turned. Her writing draws the reader into the characters' internal struggles and intensity of their interactions. The dialogue is sharp, often laced with double entendres and veiled meanings, further highlighting the complex and ever-shifting dynamic between the protagonists. The ending of Kiss the Villain is crucial in determining its overall impact. Given the tumultuous and often harrowing journey of Gareth and Caden, the resolution is unlikely to be a simple, uncomplicated, happily ever after. Instead, Kent delivers an ending that feels earned and consistent with the established tone and character arcs. It may be bittersweet, unconventional, or even morally ambiguous, but it leaves the reader with a lingering sense that the relationship, however twisted, has profoundly and irrevocably changed both men. In conclusion, Kiss the Villain is a dark and deeply immersive romance that explores intoxicating allure of the forbidden and the destructive power of unchecked desire. Through the complex and compelling characters of Gareth and Caden, Rina Kent crafts a narrative that is both disturbing and mesmerizing. This is not a story for the faint of heart, but for those who dare to delve into the shadows. Kiss the Villain offers a reading experience that is both unforgettable and profoundly unsettling. It's a testament to Kent's skill in navigating the complexities of human heart and finding a twisted beauty within the darkness.